here at Public Stem High School. And this is our Pre-LGPE concert. So this is a weird one because normally we only do concerts when we are ready to do a concert, and this one is purposely not ready. We are 2 weeks out, 2 in a couple days, and so this is a huge learning experience for us. So I teach your children 8 hours every day, Monday through Friday, and I told some of them today, they were like, their mind was blown. I was like, I spend more time with y'all than I do with my 8-month-old daughter. And they were like, really? And I was like, yeah. I get home and I see her for like 2 hours and she goes to bed at 7 o'clock, you know? So today I see y'all a lot more than I see my daughter. But in the program, I want to draw your attention to these rankings, these ratings, all right? You get a rating at LGPE. You have judges in the back. You also have judges on stage. And so superior, excellent, good, fair, and poor is what they're going to give us. Hopefully, superiors or excellence, all right? We've established a tradition here at Public Stem High School where every single year at LGPE with every single band, we've only gotten superiors and excellence, which we hope to keep. Good. If someone told me, like if I'm trying to be a professional chef and they said my food was good, I wouldn't be offended. You know, 3s are not the worst thing, but we like 2s, we really like 1s. So this group on stage is our Wind Symphony, and last year they got 2 2s and 2 1s. And we can't really compare year to year because every group is so different group of kids, different strengths, different weaknesses, but the goal for them this year is to get straight superiors, all right? So worthy of distinction and being recognized as among the very best. No minor errors, no major errors, and the things they're evaluated on are on the far right over here. So we have tone, which is how they sound, intonation, are they in tune with each other, technique, is everything where it should be, and the judges in the back, they have the score that I have up here on my podium, and they're retired band directors or people that have been teaching for way longer than I have. And they're looking through the score and listening to everything that we're doing and going, oh yeah, the trumpets are doing that, and make sure we can do the flutes here, and make sure that crescendo is a little more gradual, different things like that. Balance is what I was just talking about. Can we hear the sections we want to hear? And then musicality, all the stuff that is more than notes and rhythms that makes it really exciting. And so hopefully you feel something tonight. If we listen and it's just like, oh, that was fine, we haven't done our jobs, right? It should be exciting, it should be loud, it should be soft, it should be, you know, surprising maybe, whatever the emotion is we're trying to go for. So, 2 programs tonight. They're both going to be similar in format. The first one is going to be a march. The second one is going to be a lyrical, or a prettier, kind of ballad-like piece. And then the third one's going to be a little faster, a little more technical. All right? So, we're going to start with The Streets of Madrid by John Moss. Hope you enjoy.
honest, because it's not a bunch of people, right? Because some of these performances are during the day, like on a Thursday at 10:30, you know, if you're for high school. So it's kind of a weird experience too. You have to wait a lot of time between the pieces because the judges are talking and they're saying, oh, this is good. Oh, make sure we do this. And so my first year, this is year 9 for me teaching band. In year 1, I was just like super ready to go, and I didn't wait for the judges, and they apparently did not like that. So that was a rookie mistake. So now you always wait, and you just awkwardly stand here while they're talking, and then they give you a thumbs up, and you give them a thumbs up, and then make sure to remember to.
So, two very different pieces, obviously. First one, totally different game plan, worried about repeats, worried about dynamic contrast, getting the percussion, setting the right groove and everything. Switch gears completely. Second piece, worried about pitch, crescendoing together, all these subtle tempo changes. We're speeding up, we're slowing down, we're holding notes really long, we're cutting off together. So very different. And then this third piece, again, more variety, different sections, a lot of percussionists, so many percussionists that we had to borrow some percussionists from the other class because there's 8 parts going on at one time, which is pretty crazy. But this is a really fun one, and I unknowingly, if you looked at the program and you saw the third piece for this band and the third piece for Wind Ensemble, I am apparently a very big Brian Balmage's fanboy. I always play his stuff, and specifically, this one is called Jungle Dance. Wind Ensemble is going to play one called Summer Dances. I did not do it on purpose, it just kind of happened, and then I realized it happened. So, but this one's a lot of fun. I think the students like it. It's super catchy, and it takes the same melody and kind of twists it around and does some variations on it throughout the piece. So, hope you enjoy our final selection, Jungle Dance. transition. And again, I warned y'all, work in progress. So you heard, you are not music educators, but we heard the end was not together, yes? Right? So, and it feels, honestly, it's so like redeeming to be able to say that at a concert, because normally you don't say that at a concert. Normally you just like smile and like, oh, that was great, right? But no, this is the purpose of this concert. So we find out in a real life pressure setting, what do we need to work on in the next 2 weeks? And so we know we need to work on the ending of that piece in the next 2 weeks, yes? Right? Because when things fall apart on stage, it's nervous. Everyone's sweating, heart rates are up, like we're trying to get it back together. So let's do a quick switcheroo. Let's go off this way. All right, so I want to recognize a few people. They've been recognized in the program, but they are here, they're live, they're in person, so we should recognize them as well. This first group we want to recognize, we had a weekend, I think it was 2 weekends ago, maybe 3. We went to Buford High School. They host everything because they basically have like a college campus. It's kind of crazy. But we went there, and I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, and myself and all the other band directors from all the other schools, and we had Gwinnett County Honor Band, and it's District 13 of GMEA. And these students, they went through the first round, scored high enough to be placed within the top 10 or top 15 of their instrument. And so I want to highlight these folks. So let's come up here with your instrument and get a nice little photo op for the honor band folks. So we had Elias Walters in our flute section. You can clap. We had Cecilia Berger in our clarinet section. We had Tom Lamb in our bass clarinet section. We had Myra Wu in our French horn section. We had Sebastian Byert, our euphonium section. And this last person deserves a little bit of extra special recognition because our band program has grown a lot, and I've been really lucky. I started this school, this band program. Dr. Weatherington, who's here in the audience. Give Dr. Weatherington a round of applause for being here. I have to say that because he's my boss. No, just kidding. No, he's super supportive. He's always been the most supportive principal of the fine arts since day one. And when we started the band program, we had 1 band. Now we have 4 bands. And we had like 20 people, and now we have like 120 people. And this was the first year that we had someone in our intermediate ensemble score well enough to get into the Gwinnett County Honor Band, which is a really big deal. So, Hayo, bring your clarinet on up here. Hayo Chung in our clarinet section. And so this is an audition we do every year. We had, I think, 57 students give it a shot, which is amazing. It's a super high percentage for our band program. And they have to work on their major scales, their chromatic scale, the lyrical etude, and sight reading as well. And then go to Norcross High School on a Saturday morning, play it for a couple of judges. It's a really intense situation. So parents, get all the pictures. Everyone give them a big round of applause. Thanks so much. Back to your seats. Except Cecilia, you can stay up here. Because next weekend, 2 weekends from now, Cecilia and our other all-state clarinetists, we have 2 all-staters, which means they not only were good enough to make the county band, they went to the second round audition, and then they're going to go up to Athens, University of Georgia, and do all-state band with the best of the best from the whole state of Georgia, which is really cool. So our first one is Cecilia Berger. And our other clarinet senior all-stater is Ashley Vincent. Come on. And I'm going to brag on them a little bit more. They have made all-state band the past 3 years, which shows not only are they great now as seniors, they've been great for a long time. And in Gwinnett County, it's very hard to make it. We're top 4 counties in kind of the state of Georgia as far as all-state bands and honor bands go. The all-state band, half of them, I think it was actually 62% of the all-state band, is made up of Forsyth County, Gwinnett County, Cobb County, and Fulton County. Right? So it's super competitive, super hard to make it, and I'm very proud of these 2 for representing our band. Because when you're really good at your instrument, you get letters from universities. Because they're like, hey, I want you to come here because you're awesome. So we get some of these from Georgia State University. They're recruiting hard, even though I think they're both going to UGA, right? Go Dogs, they both go to UGA. So they won't be going there. And then also some reminders about when they do go to Allstate, bring your own music stands, all those things. And then Gwinnett County, again, supportive. Allstate recognition. Pretty cool. All right, so second piece on, wait, no, we didn't even start the first piece. Okay, we're gonna play a march. Here we go, enjoy it. Something I did not put on the program is that they have the ranking or the ratings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? It's golf. We're going for a low score. We want all ones. If we get all 5s, I joke with the kids, but it's not really a joke. If we get all 5s, I will quit my job. It's like, it's bad. I mean, read the description, they're very serious with the words. I think it's a complete lack of preparedness and understanding. It's like, that is brutal, you know? So if we spend 3 months on this music and they have no idea what it's supposed to sound like, that's on me. That's not on them, that's my job, right? So, in the band director world, we say 4s and 5s, it's the director usually. 3s, 2s, 1s, it might be the kiddos, you know. And I've had bands, at my previous school, I had bands get 3s, and they weren't ready. And the students are the ones making the noise up here, right? I just wave my arm, you know, my magical baton. So there's 6 difficulties of music. Grade level 1 is like 6th grade, 7th grade band music, up to grade level 6, which is your best bands in the state, kind of playing grade level 6. So Wind Symphony, they're going at a grade 3. And I kind of treat it as levels. Until you get straight superiors, you don't move on to harder music, right? And so last year they went grade level 3, got 2 2s and 2 1s, which is really good, but we want to get all 1s, right? Wind Ensemble last year, you can do a split where you do half grade 4, half grade 5, and that's what they did last year, and they got straight superiors, which means we now move on to the next level. Now we're playing grade 5, so you heard some higher notes, some lower notes, some faster tempos, some more technical challenges, and more individual demands on the students. So this next piece, Jube Spiro Spero, I'm going to butcher this if I don't look at it, so let me look at it real quick. But translates, it's in Latin. They say it's a dead language, but we're going to speak it tonight. Translates to while I breathe, I hope, which is a pretty nice sentiment. All right, so while I breathe, I hope. It's a really pretty piece. Has some tricky key changes in it, some really exposed moments where there's only a few students on stage playing. So, hope you enjoy. Because that means you liked it. You were so excited. The piece wasn't even done. You're like, yes, I got a clap. So, pro tip, here you go. When I'm doing this, 1, 2, 3, if I give a cutoff and I'm up, we don't clap. And then when it goes down, you clap, right? So when my arms go down, and I tell the students the same thing because they want to finish a piece like, here we go, da 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 da. I'm like, no, finish the piece and then stay there for a second. Because if you haven't noticed it, it's kind of loud in here, booms, it echoes. So we want to let it echo, and then we relax, right? So that piece does have a couple of what they call caesuras. That's your fancy new word for the day, caesura. I think it starts with a C, believe it or not, right? But we call them railroad tracks for middle school band students. And it's a dramatic pause where you stop, let the sound clear, and then restart. So pretty cool. Before we get to our last piece on the program, we've got to do the thank yous. Hold your applause till the end, please, or else we will all be here for a very long time. I already thanked him, but I want to thank him again, Dr. Witherington, for being here. He's super supportive, and we love that he comes to events like this. Our administrative team, Mr. Estrada, Mr. Jones, Ms. Pegler, and Ms. Worthy are all awesome, and they help out a ton, keeping the school running and doing great things. Our fine arts director, Mr. David Dubose, he oversees the whole county process. Our fine arts teachers, I'm the department chair, and so I get to work with all these fine people. Extra shout out, Peyton Hirschman. She used to be Peyton Heyman. She got married, and I didn't change her name last program, but I fixed it for this program, and I will tell her tomorrow. She'll be happy about that. Also, Miss Cement. I don't know if any of us take theater, but it was her birthday today, so happy birthday to Miss Cement. That's cool. Mr. Kim is our orchestra director. He's hosting the county LGPE tomorrow. So this concert, for us, the real thing we're doing at Buford, we're hosting the orchestra side of that tomorrow and Friday, I believe. So again, we are at a STEM school, but we're doing all these awesome fine arts things, right? It's pretty cool. So shout out to them, and then Mr. Smith doing our dance department. Our custodians, they always stay late and help keep our school beautiful. Extra brag to them, they got 100, they just got evaluated by the county a couple days ago. They got 100 students, so thank your custodians, they do such a good job. Mr. Skelton, the man himself, everyone turn around. I'm gonna give him a shout out because normally his students do this, but we've got like the man back there recording this, and it's super important. He's the most important man in the room right now because that recording we have to use to learn from. So thank you, Mr. Skelton, for being here. Our band parents out there, if you did not stop by the table, there are PBS band shirts for sale, cash, $20. If you didn't bring cash, then send your students in with the cash, and we can accept that here. They also have pictures. We took some nice pictures for winter concerts back in December, and we have proofs for those with the codes if you want to order those pictures. They're lovely. Your students are all dressed up, holding their instruments, and they look really nice. Band students, I'm here for y'all, right? I said earlier, I spend more time with y'all than I do my own child sometimes, and appreciate y'all for embracing the process of learning. Speaking of my daughter, she was born June 15th this year, and she's at home right now currently with my amazing wife, Sarah, who is taking care of her. She goes to bed early. All my students are like, is she going to come tonight? She goes to bed at 7 o'clock, you know, so she's already asleep by now, hopefully. But spring concert, that's the plan. She'll be a little older, we can keep her out late one night, you know. And then Fab, these QR codes, if you just want to donate, we like that. That's cool with us, right? Scan the right QR code to donate, but more importantly, scan the left one if you want to join, right? If you have talents to volunteer, time to volunteer, when we host big events like LGPE tomorrow where the whole county converges on one school, we need some extra hands and help. And also our lovely members out there, we're Fab members, so if you have questions about it, ask them, all right? And then at the bottom, important dates and events. LGPE is March 7th. March 28th, we have our Tri-M Chamber Music and Jazz Pre-LGPE, because they do LGPE too. And then Thursday, April 11th, Jazz Band will go to Berkmar High School for LGPE. And then our big final performance featuring all 4 bands is April 23rd, before we get killed with AP exams and rehearsals are in and out, and we have like 2 people in class, because they're all taking AP this and AP that and AP that and doing all the testing, you know. So, give a massive round of applause to everyone on that list. Thank you all so much. And our last piece is Summer Dances by Brian Walmages. Again, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Hope you enjoy. Awesome. Thank you so much again for coming out tonight. Students, if everyone grabs one chair or one stand, we'll be done in 2 seconds. I know you want to get out of here. But your parents need some time to go out there. Make sure we grab pictures of our student if we didn't. Make sure you buy them a PDS Band t-shirt. If you want a PDS Band t-shirt, everyone gets a PDS Band t-shirt. You know, they're good. They're fun, right? Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Drive home safe. See y'all later.